everyone, it's Raleigh, and today I'm planning my Hobonichi Cousin for the week of September the 29th. And I'm looking forward to this week. October is starting, although I'm going to be a little sad. September was a good month. I'm going to be using this washi and some other stickers from the Coffee Monster Co. October set, which is great. It's a kind of outdoorsy camping theme, which I love. And so I think I'm going to use this thinner one to kind of separate out the bottom section. And you may be able to tell the page I'm working on is looking a little bit rough. That's because last week I did my setup on Tuesday evening and I didn't film it because I wasn't very inspired, and in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done it on Tuesday night. So I ended up just picking a washi and using a couple different sort of colored markers, nothing even with a strong theme. But I put something in there, and then on Thursday, I just thought, nope. And so I ended up redoing it, but the poor pages got a little bit banged up. But I will show you what that looks like at the end of this video as well. And then I'm going to use this thicker on top. And this design is just great. A little sort of camping with the mountains and the trees. And I do love going for walks on my local trail. And I'm hoping this will inspire me a bit because that's something I haven't done very much the last couple weeks. Although, to be fair, last week it rained a lot, so there was a bit of a reason. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to use these abbreviated days of the week. All right, so now that those are down, I'm going to put this sticker here because tomorrow is Truth and Reconciliation Day here in Canada, and I actually have the day off, so I'm just going to put this in here, see if I can get it all in. So it's a bit of an unusual week, working today, having tomorrow off, and then I'll be in the rest of the week. And then, of course, we have October starting on Wednesday. And yeah, I mentioned earlier, September was actually a really good month. I got a lot of things done on my, ongoing to-do list, things that I wanted to get done before the start of the fourth quarter of the year. So I did get quite a few things done, which was great. I had a few appointments and things, but I got to see a lot of family and friends, which I hadn't done a lot of as much as I wanted to in the summer. So it's been a really good month for that. Visiting family, I got to see two comedy shows that I really enjoyed. And then this past Sunday, I went to the Blue Jays game. I'm a huge Jays fan, and they clinched the AL East. So it was just great, just a great day with friends. So it's been a really good month, but I am looking forward to see what October brings. So I decided I'm just going to use these little work stickers. I think I'll just put them every day. Often I'll just put one and stretch it across, but we'll put this in. And then I'd also, while I was yapping, put down a little day off pillow sticker. I think tomorrow will be a day to visit my parents and go for a walk. And yeah, just sort of enjoy the time. Do a little reading as well, hopefully. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. There's a couple other little stickers I want to put down. My little recycling. I'm thinking for this week I'll be using a couple little stickers, and I don't even think I'll use a whole lot of color when I write down what's going on in the day. I might just use black marker. We'll see how it goes. So what do I want to do? I usually put a little note or something for the start of the month, like a little hello October. Oh, I'm just putting the house down because I'll be going to see my folks tomorrow. Yeah, and I think I'll put a little hello October. I probably should have put it at the top of Wednesday. You know what? I'm just going to put it at the bottom. Yeah, I think middle. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, bottom. I'm going to go with bottom. So yeah, I'm in, I think, good shape heading into the final few months of the year. I'm very fortunate. I have a 1-week vacation in October, 1 week in November, and then I'll have a couple weeks off in December as well. So should be good, but it does mean I will be busier when I am around. Hi, Ren. And I want to put a little accent. Maybe I'll use, there's a nice green. And maybe that's kind of what I'll use for headers. I don't often write stuff in, but like that. But maybe that's what I'll do. Okay, I am going to separate out the weekends in the left side as well. Okay. Get this sort of straight, maybe. Okay, both lines are in, and now, so for the weekend, I think I might just write in the weekend, kind of like I did for Hello October. Oh, and I've also got, so with the monthly kits with Coffee Monster Co., you can get a page of doodles, and there's sort of, I think, 4 months on a page, 3 or 4 months on a page. So maybe I'll use that and this. I don't often do that, but I think this actually looks kind of cool. So I'll put the weekend. And I'm not sure of my weekend plans, which is part of the reason I enjoyed September was because every weekend I was seeing family and or friends. So I think this is the first weekend in about a month that I don't really have set plans. I'm sure I'll do something, but it is kind of nice after a few weeks in a row of being out and about. Although I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's been great. Okay, what else? I want to use, I've got these a bit more of this thicker washi that I may as well use. So maybe I'll use it on the opposite kind of sides at the bottom. And I had been, in my traveler's notebooks, I have little notebooks, well, an ongoing one, and then one where I sort of map out each month. So something I have been thinking about is my to-do list for the next few months, what I hope to get done before year end, because man, this year does seem to have gone by very, very quickly. And now on to the bottom. So I do have a few things on my to-do list for this week, and I've got these sticky notes from Coffee Monster Co. And these are actual sticky notes. I say that because she also has stickers that look like sticky notes, but these are actual sticky notes that you can move. And my idea is to put them along the bottom, and I'm just going to put, I think, to do. So I'm going to put them on the bottom, but I kind of wanted something behind them because I do want to move them up into the day I do them. But I don't kind of want a big blank space in the bottom. So I think what I'll do is I think I'm going to use circles to kind of represent a spot where something was. And I'll put the sticky notes over them. And that way, at least there's something there when I move them up. Now, what will go in those circles, I don't know. I don't want to write the thing again that was on the note. But I might put, I don't know, a number. So like when I do the first one, I'd put a 1. Or, well, yeah, I don't know what the or is. And I may have a reward system associated with it, perhaps. I clearly haven't thought this through to the end, but I will figure it out this week, and I will show you how I ended up using it. And let me know if you have any ideas. But for now, we'll just get some circles down. There we go. I think I did too many, but we'll see where we land. So I do want to use, the autumn one has these ones with mushrooms that kind of match the washi. So I'm going to use those. And then I think I'll just use some other colors that coordinate from the plainer one. And yeah, I'll just write something that I'm going to be doing, or that I'm hoping to do this week. And then as they get done, I'll move them up. And we'll see how it goes. This is my first time doing this, but I kind of like the idea of it. So we'll see how it all plays out. Let's see. At least there's some really nice colors, so I'll just pick a couple. And I'll get writing. All right, so it took a few minutes. So here is what it looks like with the notes, with, something written on them, except for one. I've still got an extra one I got to figure out. But I like the look of this, and I like the idea We'll see how it plays out. So I'm just trying to think what else I might want to do. So I should put something on the left. I don't think I want anything too involved. I think I might just put, maybe I'll just write focus, and I'll just write a few kind of keywords. And and the washi also has these little, I just call them little dashes that I think I'll just sprinkle. Yeah, I'll put 3 of them down. Actually, probably should have moved that washi down a bit because you can really see the pink from last week. That's okay. It's making this look very well used, which it is. Okay, so maybe I'll grab like 3 of them. And I've also got more doodle stickers I can throw on here too. One more of these. Yeah, so I think I'll just sprinkle some doodles and maybe fill in what I've done today, and then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. And here's my final setup for this week. I think it looks pretty good. I sprinkled some more doodles, made myself another little section on the right. I'm not sure what it's going to be for, the bottom half of the weekend. And yeah, filled in some stuff for today. So I'm really looking forward to using this and seeing especially how this sticky note situation unfolds. But I will also show you, so this is last week's setup. So I'd mentioned I'd had a bunch of stuff down. I wasn't happy, but to cover up what I'd done, which I haven't really done, I ended up using some thick washi, but then I just used some labels. And so it's different than usual, but I actually kind of like it. And that was the week before. So yeah, I think I've got some good variety going, and I'm looking forward to this week. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.